going to go into tips right now, right? So you
Sure.
have 3 tips that you want to share with people that are watching this video about, you know, how they can improve home security, right?
So something that you find on a deadbolt's supposed to be your security. A latch basically holds the door from being blown open in the wind.
Okay.
So if your strike plate only has 2 screws in it and they're 3/4 inch long, that's industry standard.
Okay, and that's what most
that's
when you
what
say industry,
most
that's what
of
most
them
people have. Okay.
So if you take those 2 screws out and put in 3 to 4 inch long screws, you're tying into the building 2x4s. So you're almost doubling the strength of somebody kicking your door in by just putting longer screws in. Now, think about it. The hinge side also has 1 inch wood.
Right.
So that's part of your door frame. So you have 4 screws typically in your hinge. The 2 screws that are closest to the wall, when you put those in, if you try to put longer screws there, it's kind of a waste of time because that's right on the edge of the sheetrock.
Okay.
So the other 2 screws that are
Kind of on the
farther away
inside.
from on the inside, remove those one at a time and put longer screws in there, and that makes that side harder for somebody to kick in.
So it's simply just replacing the screws. I could do that,
Yeah,
right? I could do that. I've got a power
It's
drill. I could go get the
less than
longer
$10.
Right, right.
Okay.
What else?
Sliding windows, sliding patio doors.
Sure.
Instead of the little wood dowel that a lot of people use,
Yeah, many, us included, me included, in
Okay.
some cases, yes.
just form a piece of L wire and about 16th inch wire, go in between the door and the frame, and lift that up out of the way.
And that's gone.
And then you've got access to opening the slider.
Okay, so what's your
So
solution?
2 tips on sliders.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to double up on you. I like to get 1 inch PVC
Okay.
and put rubber ends on them, and I cut it long enough that you have to put it in at an angle, and then you have to force it down
Okay.
so that it can't be jimmied out with a piece of wire. And you can put it in the middle of the door, you can put it down at the bottom of the tractor door, it doesn't matter.
But that little
But they
L
can't
wire is
move
not
it.
pulling that thing out.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then at the top of the door, most doors and windows, if you slide it open even a little bit, you can lift it up and pull it out of the frame. So at the top of the frame, put in lag bolts. So you put the lag bolt head just down far enough that it just barely clears the door.
Right, so it allows it to slide.
Right. And you have to have this door slid open past that bolt, and I usually do two bolts.
Okay.
You have to have it slid past that bolt to be able to lift the door out of the way,
Or the window.
or the window.
Either one. Okay.
So-
So it just keeps that thing from happening. Anytime you want to do it, you just go take the light bolts out. You can go get it whatever you want,
Right.
but at least you're
You
in
don't
control.
have to do anything.
Somebody else isn't doing it.
Right, you don't have to do anything, because you can slide that door farther over and still lift it up.
Okay. All right.
So, all you gotta do is just clear it.
And then you had something on a garage door, yeah.
Now, garage doors, if you think about it, if you're familiar with Slim Jimming a car,
Right?
most garage doors have an automatic opener. On that opener is an emergency release.
Yeah, mine does.
If you go up in between the header and the door itself, the door is flexible. You can curve a piece of wire up there with a hook and hook that emergency release.
Right, and then you just get
They
to open
roll
the door.
up, step in, roll the door down, and nobody can see what's going on.
Okay.
One of the problems with that is most garage doors from the garage into the house are left unlocked,
Okay.
so they have total access. So, quick fix, $10 fix. If you put a 2x4 across the top of the header, just above where the door rolls up, they can't get that wire in there.
Okay.
Less than $10 to fix that problem.
Right. And you said something if they have glass on, because a lot of people have glass on their roll-up doors.
One thing with glass on there is it makes it easier for them to see what they're doing.
Right. So easier to hit the emergency release button. Yeah.
Second is they can break the glass and reach in and hook it. So there's a product called security film or armor film. If you put that on, it's very similar to window tinting film, but it's a lot stronger, and it'll actually hold your glass together if somebody tries to break the glass.
Okay.
So my goal is to make them get frustrated and go away.
Go to somebody somewhere else, right?
There's somebody easier that we can break into.
Right.
So I would rather see a boot print on a door and nothing happen,
Right.
rather than the door frame blow out because somebody kicked the door. How long does it take to kick a door in?
Well, I can't imagine it takes a long time. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Bam.
it.
And you're in. Yeah. Wow. Wow. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about that, but you really make me think. So, and my wife is going to watch these videos, and I think she's going to say, I have maybe a couple things I have to take care of.
Believe it or not, probably about 75% of the time it's the woman that is asking me to come in to do it.
Sure. Traditionally more vulnerable and more concerned and more nurturing and concerned about the loved ones. So